Hey guys, Zero here again with another quick unboxing. I got the Hasbro Vintage Collection X-Wing Fighter from Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Fighter, and I picked up the Vintage Collection Luke Skywalker Pilot, and finally got in the Vintage Collection R2D2 that goes with the X-Wing. This is Vintage Collection number 149. We'll take a quick look at it at the table in a second. The set actually comes with a Stormtrooper again, a Chewbacca again, a Luke Skywalker crate, an Imperial Assault Tank Commander, and an Imperial Death Star Gunner again. So a lot of these figures are like either re-releases or redos with the new laser face scanning or whatever they're doing. But we'll get over to the table, pop it open, and take a quick look at them and see if it's worth the wait. I mean, you know. Alright, sit tight. Alright guys, as I said, this is Vintage Collection number 149. This is R2D2. Here's some more close-up of the other figures available for this series, or this wave, whatever you want to call it. And there's all the legal stuff. I kind of don't think, we'll see right now, I don't think this is worth a Vintage Collection figure personally, but you know, that's just me. Oh no, took it out of the package, no longer mint in package. Oh no. So he's definitely dirty. And he actually has wheels underneath to roll around on. Third leg comes off. Let me get you guys a little closer. Here we are. So you can see he's got all the painted oil and gunk and stuff. Now I could have done this myself. Probably should have. The paint app is nice though. I mean, all the blues are nice. They're put where they're supposed to be. Nice and clean. His dome is covered, which is cool. He doesn't have one of those peg holes so you can throw stuff in. Now, again, I don't know if this is necessarily worth a Vintage Collection. I like he's got little cables here, which is kind of nice. They're a little flexy. But I mean, because the Vintage Collection, like R2D2s, have gotten so much cooler. They've gotten detachable plates. You know, you can actually put arms on, and the little interface program thing you can put on there. Some of the doors open up. You know, the head moves and stuff like that. Most of them, I mean, yeah, they're gimmicky, but they had stuff that would justify it being a Vintage Collection $12 figure. Whereas this guy's just R2D2 with a really good paint app. Here is my other R2D2 that I had in the X-Wing originally. I mean, there's some slight differences. You can see like the dome down here is actually thinner here than it is here, but this has actually got a gimmick. Does his head turn? No, his head doesn't turn. But you can see that he's got a little peg on his head for to put things on. But he does. You press the button, and he does. You know, it lights up. I don't know if you can see that. And you just, you know, you press the two plates here. And it talks, and you know, it does his R2D2 thing. Look wise, paint wise, the Vintage Collection is obviously painted better. There's better detail, crisper details. You know, the panel lines here are a bit more accurate than this one. This one is just real basic. You know, the electronic one is a little taller. But again, you know, this R2D2 has the little the bolt on top, where this one doesn't. You know, and then there's little things, you know what I'm saying? Little things that make a difference. This one's got the square with the eye point painted orange. This one has just the lens painted green. I'll have to look and see which one is more accurate. This one does have the rear fan, whereas this one's got the screw plate there. You know, obviously that had to be there because that's where the batteries go. But looking at the sides, you know, again, you can see there's a difference in detail, and I acknowledge that, but I just don't know if this was worth the vintage collection thing, because it's basically going to sit inside the X-Wing. It's not, I mean, if you don't, you know, you're not one of those people who play with it. Oh, he does have battle damage here too. But if you're not one of the people who plays with these things, he's going to sit in the X-Wing. You know what I mean? That's his purpose. This foot here is way bigger than this one here. Like, this one's tiny comparative. Look at that. Difference. Now I can pop these out actually, and then it's funny because these feet are like way bigger than these feet. Look at that. You can't see it because of the coloring, but they're actually bigger. Let's see. This one come out? Maybe not. Nope, this one doesn't come out. This one also doesn't have wheels. It's got the little bumps, but it doesn't actually have wheels. So we'll put him to the side because it's not about you. Not about you, Desktop R2. He's got the dome. It spins. And then it's a little stiff at some points, but I mean it is good. It's tight. His legs are pretty. He does the full 360 spin. The legs tilt back and forth. You know, this one doesn't tilt. It's just in there. But you could take it out, you know, unlike the other one, like I said, you could take it out and just have him standing there, you know. You don't need to take it out to put him in the X-Wing. That's, I mean, I showed you guys that, and if you watch the video of my X-Wing, you can see that he goes right in there with all three legs, and he clicks into place because of the way the base is inside the X-Wing. So, there you go. That is the Vintage Collection number 149, R2D2. And he's going to go inside, with battle damage, he's going to go inside Luke Skywalker's X-Wing and sit there for the rest of his life. And be a shelf queen. Because that's pretty much what... It's weird because the way his legs are, he doesn't get very much of an angle. Like, you know, for the driving, he doesn't have that strong of an angle. His pitch is not that far, which is okay. That's kind of cool. Because like this guy, this damn guy here, he can pitch, but I think it's because the center leg rotates a bit, so he has like a more extreme pitch because of this, whereas this guy does. This one doesn't actually. This third leg doesn't pitch. But there you go. It's the R2D2 Vintage Collection number 149. Bound for the Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. And this guy is going to stay right here next to my giant Gundam and hang out and party and be cool. And this guy is going to be cool in the X-Wing. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. And tell your friends about me. Also, we have, you guys can check us out on our Discord channel, the Tabletop Dungeoneers. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can come out there and check us out. There's a ton of people. There are a ton of Star Wars fans on there. Mostly DMs and crafters and stuff like that, but there's a lot of Star Wars fans, a lot of people who, I mean, we like talking about everything. So, you know, come on by, say hi, tell them Zero sent you, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.